Hi, and thank you for coming today. We're here to officially announce the Utah Grade 8s in the International Arena League as a 2026 member, and also here to introduce Cy Burley as the head coach. Um, I chose to be here for this press conference as this was the most important market to me for the International Arena League, as it takes me back to the days as an executive for the team. Salt Lake City was the first game I ever attended as a road team. And I remember sitting in the game and knowing how passionate the fan base was and the loyal fan base was. And I've always considered them the best fans in all of Oregon football. And so I wanted to come here and personally introduce the team and the person that I picked to head coach the team, which is Cy Burley, who a lot of people that remember the Blaze and their glory days had one of the greatest seasons ever as a member of the Utah Blaze. He's gone on since then to be a championship coach in arena football, and he was a target for us to get up here to be the head coach and drive the Utah market. So I just wanted to introduce Cy Burley real quick. We'll take some questions afterwards, but here's Cy Burley.
Thank you, Tom. So, Tom and I talked last week, and he has a great concept of arena football, and his vision is very clear, and I'm excited about the opportunity to come back to Salt Lake after years and be around this exciting fan base and this community. The sky's the limit here with opportunities. I really think that Salt Lake has the best fans in arena football, and I was here with Danny White was here. A lot of excitement, scored a lot of points, and that's exactly what I envisioned coming back here, making exciting football happen right here in Salt Lake in this arena.
He just touched on something that to me is very important as points. I'm a big believer in offense. He's been part of some of the best offenses around, and so therefore I believe that Salt Lake City will be one of the best offenses in the IAL year in and year out. Like I mentioned, Cy was a target for us to make sure we get him up here and be part of what we're building here. And so I'm just really excited about building the Utah Grade 8s here in this town. Do you have any questions?
Why Salt Lake City?
Best fan base in football. Passion, what? Listen, we came here as an arena. I came here with an executive with a team, and while it wasn't bothering most people, I sat there and enjoyed. Their attendance was pretty good. I sat in the box, which was in the middle of the Dental Center at the time. And, fan base, playing the drums, banging the drums, energy in the place. They follow their team. They're very passionate here and support their team. And that's what we're looking for. We're fan-centric in the IAL. And so it was a top priority for us. And so that's why Salt Lake City, I still consider the best fans in football that I've seen.
What did you get the name Grade 8s?
So the Grade 8, I picked that because it's the Great Salt Lake City, and it's 8-on-8 football. And so I wanted to come up with something a little different. So the Grade 8s are a great 8-on-8 football team out there playing arena football. And it's the Great Salt Lake City. And so that's what's incorporated into our logo. Any other questions? Who's shy? Listen, we have some announcements to make. We're going to be back in a couple of weeks. We're really building on the office here and infrastructure. Tickets are going to go on sale on February 1st, and also on February 1st, we've selected the Salt Lake City market as a test market for the team going public. And so we're going to list portions of the team going public on February 1st. Over the next 2 weeks, as we continue to build the infrastructure here in town, Cy will be announcing some signings, some players, and roster spots. And I think we'll have another big announcement coming just before February 1st as we open the office here and announce some of the signings also and some of the executives for the team. So I'm looking forward to building that here. We spend a lot of time here. It's, like I said, Salt Lake City is a very important team in the IAL, and I think it can be a leader in the IAL and contribute to a lot of growth over the coming years. think it'll be interesting, the international side of things. We'll release the schedule over the next week or so, seeing the international teams that will come here and play here against Utah, and then seeing the players here get to go there and experience traveling abroad and playing football. So I think some of the things that we're doing and building for the players and for the fans is very important. I think the show that we're going to put on outside of the game, as far as the game entertainment, and music and pyrotechnics, and a lot of pressure outside, score a lot of points. Because when people are scoring points, people are high-fiving each other, people are having a good time. Means a lot of t-shirts getting thrown in the stands from sponsors, and a lot of touchdown celebrations. And that's really what arena football is. So arena football is a lot more than the game itself. It's a lot of the fans feeling like they're part of the event and they're part of supporting that team. So one of the things that we did this year, we released from the IL level, is we released the Fans Win Team promotion. And that promotion states that whatever team wins the championship, the IL will renew the season tickets on us for that season ticket base. So if Salt Lake City goes out and has a great season ticket base, and the top ratings win the season championship, we're renewing their season tickets for them. So we're fan centric. First and foremost, I'm a fan. I was a big fan of arena football back in the heyday, and that's what is contributing to this. If you look at the markets that we're pulling in, we're trying to go back to the roots of where all arena football really was, where it was great. I think another interesting dynamic is the rivalry that's going to be built with Phoenix. And so the Phoenix team is actually playing at the Muller Arena, and I think that's going to contribute to a lot of great rivalry games. And Si's here to put the best team on the field and try to win a championship. And I think he's the right guy to do it. If anybody knows offense and arena football, it would be Si Garland. I mean, he had the greatest season in the history of arena football playing here in 2007. He won some championships in arena football beyond that. So he's elevated himself to an incredible coach.
You mentioned why Salt Lake. Arena football is it's a platform for young men that have aspirations to be on the highest level, which is the NFL. But there, unfortunately, a lot of players do not make it. When you're talking about an NFL roster, you're talking about 100 players that get signed in the offseason, only about 65 make the roster. There's 32 teams in the NFL. So we're talking about 40 some odd players that are high caliber every single year coming out of college that are worthy enough to be on the NFL field that do not make the team. So there is a high number of high caliber players that are still on the street every year cut from the NFL. And they still have aspirations to play, continue their career, and feel like a professional. When we talk about Salt Lake, this environment, me knowing that when I was here, felt very professional with the support, the fan base. Players want to play in front of a crowd. They want to feel energy and excitement in the arena. They want to feel professional when they're practicing, with the coaching staff around them, just the entire atmosphere, to help them get back possibly to another shot at the NFL. So, which they do get, which I did. I was playing Utah Blaze and some of the other teams, and I got called 5 times back and 4 times back to the NFL for an opportunity, and that's what we're able to do with this platform. So Tom's got a great vision. The league is got some great concepts that I've never seen in arena football that I'm excited about. The international play, we talked about being international. I mean, that's a great opportunity for a young man to be a part of something that's patriotism. We're playing in a different country. We're traveling over to Europe. I mean, those are opportunities a young man doesn't always get. I haven't been over here myself, so I'm looking forward to those type of opportunities, and also being in a professional environment with a lot of energy and support. So Salt Lake is a city that is definitely one of the greatest fan bases that I've experienced in my long career in football as a coach and a player. So I'm excited to bring a product like that, help bring a product like that back to Salt Lake, and scoring a lot of points is what we do. So, you know, the local talent here in Utah is off the charts. They've got great colleges here, smaller schools. So I would love to be able to land some names that the community can relate to get excited about, a part of, you know, building process, but also have some high caliber talent also join that mix. But I definitely envision us build a team with some high caliber talent right here in the backyard that fans can relate to. So there's a lot of bonuses and pluses about being in Salt Lake with arena football.
Yeah, as we sit here and we look out, and we know that the Maverick Center staff is here, I mean, you see, listen, there's opportunities out there for entertainment. And I would say our job is to try to wow people and make it an experience for every day. And every game is an event. Side is going to put a great product on the field. We know that. It really comes down to the front office, both at the IL and the local team, to really make fans feel appreciated and make fans feel like they're part of the event. And so when you do that, I believe that we can bring back what you guys used to have, which was that atmosphere, which was the energy, fanatic fan base, loyal fan base, and then I think we can grow that. And I think we can do that from having local players, like you mentioned, and then some out-of-town players as well. So I think when you put all that together, I think Salt Lake City's going to have a great team. One that I think the community can be proud of. And I think that you're going to see a lot of players out in the community. I think you'll see them at the schools. I think you'll see the boys and girls clubs in the hospitals. And I think that it's really one that they can be proud of. Any other questions? Great, easy enough. We're going to be back in a couple weeks to introduce some of the players and some of the staff as we continue to build here. The schedules will be released online next week, full schedules for the entire league. And so people will be able to see what international players and what our international teams will be playing against. And then I think the next big day is February 1st. Really see the tickets really ramp up, and then you can hear some of the stuff that we do up 106.7. We have a great partnership with them over iHeart. You can catch a lot of the updates on there as well. Thank you for your time today.